Hello, everybody. Welcome to the American Horror Story Freak Show season finale episode entitled Curtain Call. The freaks rebel in the season 4 finale. Meanwhile, Danny prepares for his debut performance drama. Sorry for the light. I apologize. Sorry for my nose being nasally. I apologize as well. But let's get into it. Season finale. I'm a little disappointed. Uh, let's get into it though. This episode starts off with Dandy, or not Dandy, but Paul Penny, the fat lady, and the lady who's only a torso. I forget her name. They're hanging Dandy's banner, and then they go back to the show, or they talk about. Penny says like, how come we don't just leave and go somewhere else? They got nowhere else to go. They go back to the freak show because Danny got some money pouring out of his ears. And Danny asks him how many tickets they sold. It's a big fat zero. Uh, Danny freaks out, blames them. They get pissed. Amazon Eve pops him in the mouth or in the nose. They hold him down. Paul spits on him. And they say they're taking over, or they quit. They quit actually. Uh, Danny cleans himself up, puts his makeup on, lipstick, and thing that people do under their eyes. And then he goes on a murderous rampage with his pistol. A 6-shooter, might I add. This kind of pissed me off because he goes off murdering everybody one by one. Pop, pop, pop. He murders all the freaks and the crew as well. But they never show him reload his gun. And it's a 6-shooter. Who survives? The twins survive. He gagged or tied a ribbon around their, or bandana around their mouths, and tied them up. And her name's escaping me right now. The three-breasted woman, she escapes, survives the massacre. Um, Dandy takes the twins to his place, and well, before that, Jimmy sneaks back onto the fairgrounds with his fake wooden lobster claws and picks up some food and eats it, looks around for everybody, goes to the big tent and finds them all dead. Um, Penny's on the stage, and then there's just a line of dead bodies down the stairs, and Amazon Eve's there with her eyes open. He closes them. A three-breasted woman comes out, and they hug, and she's crying. Because commercials, a lot of commercials in this episode. Um, it went extra 17 minutes, so it was an hour and 17 minutes. Um, so yes, and then Danny marries the twins, Bet and Dot, and they have their little ceremony, and seems peachy keen. But then they're at their dinner, and it's just the twins and Dandy, and here comes the three-breasted woman as the maid. Says table. Danny's drinking bubbly, as he said, and he got a little woozy, and it gets um, what's that effect? It gets like focused and shaky, and then in comes Jimmy as the butler, and they take him back to the freak show, and they put him in Houdini's escape um, tank, and drown him in there, and they're watching and eating popcorn. But this also pissed me off. Nobody got up and turned off the water when the tank was full, and it shows the hose out, and he's there floating with the chain, and they say that kid's a star. That's the end of the freak show. So then it cuts back to Elsa, and she's in Hollywood trying to get a hold of the owner of WBN, and they think she's crazy and they won't let her in. But to me, this was kind of pointless because we already knew Elsa was going to be a star because of the Orphans episode with Pepper, and she's in the asylum. Organized magazines puts the thing in her hand on her face and sees her picture, and it says also Mars still rules the also Mars hour, or like rules the airways or something like that. I forget. And I think that was in 1958. Now it's 1960, and it flashed 8 years since the birthday of Elsa Mars. And she's a big star now. She's rich. She's married to some guy. There's a scene. They show a scene with her and him, and she's back into her dominatrix ways. And he says he was put here to serve. So he helped her become a big star. He's her manager. Her husband, they're rich. They're super duper rich. But they're in a loveless relationship, like most Hollywood stars. And the doctor who helped her with her legs comes, and he has cancer in his lung. And I think my aunt actually had this kind of cancer, or my grandpa. Can't remember. Cancer sucks. And she tells her that she only has a month to live. She tells him they should have ran away together because she's cursed. Uh, they took her dream away from her, and then she's cursed that her dreams came true as well. He's cursed that he has no more time to run away with the woman that he loved. Um, they find out that they find her smut film from Germany of her getting her legs cut off, and someone's gonna show it, and basically telling her that she's over, her career's over pretty much. And excuse me. They keep trying to get her to do a Halloween show. She doesn't want to. They have her for 3 specials throughout the the year. So she remembers she's a freak, and she agrees to do the Halloween special. And of course, um, as she's singing and doing the Halloween special, um, there's two little black kids running down the street, and then the guy who the three-breasted woman left Dell for, it's him, and here comes the three-breasted woman, and she turns the TV and watches it, and he said, the guy tells her, like, what are you looking at? What the TV you have at home? At home is fine. She says everything we have is fine. And then it cuts to Jimmy with the TV dinners, and they're on a couch or in a chair, talking about how she's got balls. And then you show a woman in a dress, and basically, three-breasted woman made it out, and married the dude, had kids like she always wanted to. Uh, Jimmy married the twins, and they're in love, and they're gonna have children. And just like they wanted to. And then it cuts back to the green fog and the live audience. The director dude's freaking out, and nobody's around Elsa but all the freaks. Edward Mordrick's around her, the clown, all the other people that went on Halloween with him, and talk about how it's a suicide. And the clown tells her it hurts, but only for a minute. And then Edward Mordrick tells her, you're not coming with us, but he stabs her. She dies on stage. And then shows her walking back into the freak show in like a nightie type thing that she used to wear, the black gown with the poof on the top. And there's more petite and she talks to her, tells her she missed her. Paul and Penny are there, they got married. Basically, all the freaks who died from that freak show are there with Elsa, Eden, Eto, the bird lady. And apparently she doesn't have to pay for her sins. She even mentions it, and Ethel tells her, it's like you always say, stars don't pay. And it ends with her about to start a performance. Um, that's it. That's a wrap. American Horror Story Freak Show is over. I was a little disappointed in the season finale. I wanted to know what happened to Neil Patrick Harris, his character Chester, because in the last episode he just ends with him going to jail saying he murdered a young lady, but it's just a ventriloquist dummy. So I don't know what happened to him. He's in jail or what. Richard, the con man, they turned him into Meep, a freak as well, but they never say what happened to him. Dandy 6-shooter with no needing to reload or even showing him reloading. Uh, and the tank, nobody didn't have the water. That's the only thing that bugged me out. Otherwise, great season, great show. They take a while to put them on Netflix. Usually it comes out on DVD first for like $30, and then after that it will come out on Netflix and everything. So when you get a chance, check it out. They have season 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix already. Then wait for this one to come out, and usually it'll come out a little bit after the season premieres on television, the new season. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure they're gonna get another one. This show wins awards like crazy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me throughout this whole season. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself on Wednesdays now. Figure something out. Stick around for the channel. A couple reviews coming up. Walking Dead's coming back soon. And then we'll do some vlog junk and everything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thumbs up the video and all that good stuff. Subscribe, all that other good stuff. Comment if you want to on all that other good stuff.